My name is Professor Linsey McGoey, and I am head of the Department of Sociology and Criminology at the University of Essex. Sociology is a really broad field, and it encompasses many different areas of social life, like politics, like the economy, like sports, for example. Is it fair, for example, that some people are born into a situation of having more privileges than others? And if it's not fair, what can society do to redistribute wealth more equitably? These are the type of questions that we look at the Department of Sociology, and we look at it through a focus on both sociology and criminology. It's a particularly important time in society for people to be studying sociology and criminology. We live in an era of growing wealth inequality, both at the national level, meaning growing wealth gaps inside Britain, as well as internationally, where some countries have a lot more resources than other countries, and where some countries are being more severely adversely affected by things like the climate crisis. So our department and our staff, and most importantly, our students, ask tough questions about how can we as a society thrive, respecting each other's differences, harnessing the power of our differences in order to create more societal equilibrium overall. Essex students are challengers. We don't expect our sociology and criminology students to simply sit at the back of the classroom, because that's not what they're here for. They are here to have a participant-led education. We don't want one unified Essex voice. We want a diversity of student views and opinions. And so we encourage people to express their opinion, ideally backed by evidence, because evidence-based policies are the fairest and most effective, because they can be openly examined by other students and by other people in the community. So what kind of jobs do our sociology and criminology students go on to? We've had students become crime scene investigators, for example, where they're on the forensic end of criminal justice work. Often our students do go to work for the police in different capacity, because we do have a very strong and large criminology department. Our sociology and our media students will go to work, for example, in the media in different capacity, whether it's for different social media platforms, or whether it's for organizations that are on the front lines of charity support, like non-governmental organizations that help provide relief to people in the nation and internationally. So because we're a very people-facing discipline, it's no surprise that often our students are engaged in people-facing delivery work, where they're helping people to live healthier, more equitable lives through things like, we have substance abuse counselors amongst our graduates, for example, where they're helping people to get over addiction, for example. So our students tend to be very dynamic, quite service-oriented, as well as good communicators, and they go into fields where those skills are in high demand.